What small thing brightens your day? I can't see my dad a lot anymore, but he makes sure to send me an updated picture of his garden almost every day. When my cats sleep next to me, they always make sure that they touch me with their toe beans. If I slightly move, they readjust until they touch me again. Love it. My husband makes it a habit to send at least one cute animal picture to me a day. It's been years and I don't think he's ever doubled up. If I've seen it before from some other source, I get another 2 or 3 to make up for seeing one already. It's often frog related. Today was 3 white tree frogs being cute in a frog bowl. Yesterday was a bearded dragon getting excited over blueberries. Edit. Today was cute pile of ratties in a hammock. One had a lovely ratty tail hat. Edit. 2. Told him we hit 10K upvotes and got cute frog meme in response. My guinea pig Ollie. His cuteness and popcorning will always make me happy. Rediscovering the songs I used to listen to and either relive the memories or replace them. Edit. Thank you all for the awards. I'm really glad many of you also find the same joy in this. Cheers. When you let someone in while driving and they wave at you. Edit. Thank you guys for the awards. I've never received this many upvotes before. This is really cool. Eiley. In my neighborhood every day when I come back from the gym at 6:01 a.m. there are a trail of quails and every morning I stop so they can safely pass the road. If they aren't there I get kind of sad. I like seeing my quails and knowing they got to their destination safely. Edit. I work out in an open park at the moment which is the same distance from my house as the gym. My quail routine has not stopped because of COVID. My dog loves laying on my feet. Just mine, not my parents or siblings. My heart sings whenever he does it cause it's clearly a sign of affection he reserves for me. Edit. Thank you all so much for the awards. It means so much. Dog tax. If you'd like to see the little foot hugger. When you can tell someone is genuinely happy to see you, or genuinely sad to see you go. When you go to open a jar and don't need help. A joke I've never heard before. A creative compliment I've never heard before. Just something different makes the day more interesting. The tiniest difference makes a big difference. Smiles. When people smile at me. I've got one of those little picnic table-shaped squirrel feeders attached to the fence around our backyard. Every morning I put a fresh cob of squirrel corn on it and watch the little dudes and dudettes come feast on it. The smile of others, especially if I caused it. Edit. Thank you for the awards, kind strangers. I hope y'all receive and cause lots of smiles today and every day. When I accidentally wake up too early and see the sun starting to come out. I go back to sleep after, but I like to think I fall back asleep with a slight smile on my face. Friendly small talk with strangers. It gives me hope for humanity. I have a scar on my right arm. While I was in high school, I pushed myself too far physically and mentally. I studied day and night just so I can get a high rank in class. Which was very important to me back then. Once didn't get enough sleep for a week and on my daily commute I was so tired I fell off the vehicle I was riding. Gave me only a scar on my right arm. I'm not entirely sure how, but since then I always wake up and look at that scar and remind myself that I should be happy. Whatever results I get in my life. Since then, my days have been brighter than usual. Edit. Vehicle I'm talking about. https://n/m wikipedia.org wiki jeepney. I learned this from visiting a buddy. Learn the names of the people who you routinely visit, i.e. gas station employees or grocery store clerks. Whatever. Learn a little about them. Ask them about their day. Call them by name. It just feels good to make people feel appreciated, I guess. I should add, don't pry. Every day there's this neighborhood kid that bikes around with his what I assume to be his older friend or brother, and they throw homemade newspapers. They write little noted and cards and updates how they like life. He does it just for this block I'm on with my friend. Apparently he's been doing it for about 6 months. My kid experiencing her firsts and getting so overwhelmed by it. Yesterday she experienced a ladybug crawling on her hand for the first time and her genuine happiness was infectious. She kept going back to the same spot in the garden looking for it. Calling out, "Heyo, bug," looking for it under every leaf. "Hey, first ladybug." My girlfriends laugh. Seeing people be kind to each other always makes me smile. My kids, 3 and 1-year-old boys, getting me up every day. The 3-year-old pushes on me or just jumps on me and says, "Mom, wake up. Mommy, wake up, it's a beautiful sunshiny day." While he's doing that, my 1-year-old just says "Mom" over and over while usually hitting or bouncing on me. As soon as they know I'm up, it is hugs, kisses, and the 3-year-old saying "Good morning. Did you sleep good?" I frequently fake being asleep just for that. The way my dog wags his tail literally every time I look at him. Single quote. Edit. Just so everyone can see without scrolling. Here's a video when I got home from work the other day ready for him's loves. Edit 2. Thank you all so much for the love and awards. I really enjoy reading all these comments. Dogs are the best and I love that so many people agree. Seeing 12:34 on the clock. My cat comes to the door when I get home and greets me with headbutts and meows. And the outdoor kitty I feed does the same. People who say cats are heartless have never tried being around a cat. Edit. I have cat tax. Seeing butterflies in my garden. They're beautiful, disgusting creatures, but I love them. Hummingbirds peeking through my window after they use my feeder. Feels like they're saying, "Top o' the morning to ya." When someone gives me an unexpected compliment, like when a friend says, "Oh, you look glowing today," or "Oh, you smell really nice today." I didn't do anything special to look or smell good that day. So it's a pleasant surprise. There's this dude who's been walking laps at night in the parking lot next to me for a couple of months. It's just cool to see someone doing something, anything, small right now. Whatever has you walking, keep rocking. Black shirt, black pants dude. Any of my cats or my dog. I've been in real dark places before. And pets have seriously saved me. I had a blind cat, Blinken, and I knew he needed me to stick around. Remembering how brightly a homeless man smiled at me, and hearing him say, "God bless you, miss," after I gave him 4 tacos on my birthday. My new kitten. My fish, and my stuffed elephant, Bear. He's an elephant, his name is Bear. Sleep with him every night and will for rest of my life. I love you. My cat. She's very small, very cute, and very angry and yelling when someone is not snuggling with her. My bowl of cereal in the morning. It's more delicious than all the meals thereafter. On par with holiday food. The deeper down the bowl one go, the tastier it gets, and I'm left refreshed and energized. It's my cup of coffee. Also, the sound of birds. When I go in my son's room in the morning and he's smiling so big. My daughter every day asking me to read Isabel's announcements out. She is going into 1st grade, so I know it will end soon. So I love every minute of it. Being told I'm appreciated. People just don't seem to tell the people in their lives that they are appreciated. It's sad. I talked about this fairly recently, but 5 years ago I lost my dog, Snoopy. He was my best friend for almost 17 years, so it was a very painful loss for me. One night shortly after he died, I got drunk and decided I wanted a tattoo of a caricature of him to remember him by. I asked my room best human friend to draw it on my right forearm, since I am right-handed and it was hard for me to do. Well, it was even harder to try and tattoo myself with my non-dominant hand, and the result was a very sloppy tattoo. Even though it looks bad, it's my most cherished tattoo because it's such a raw expression of emotion. Whenever I'm feeling crappy or just miss him, I look down at that little goofy face on my arm and remember all the happiness that he brought me and all the great memories we made together. It never fails to put a smile on my face. Mr. Bean finally getting a girlfriend in Ida and getting at least some affection and friendship. Music. I'm from Germany and we used to take pride in putting a lot of time, care and effort into overdubbing foreign movies and series. Most actors had their own professional German voice artist for as long as I can think, and that was just how it was done. Period. Some even outdid the original and instantly. Bruce Willis comes to mind. I swear, his German voice is so much more badass than the original. Unfortunately, things have changed in recent years and even the most well-known actors might be dubbed by a different voice artist in every other film they appear in. It's like nobody gives a crap anymore about something that was so sacred once. The X-Files of late became unwatchable because of Duchovny's new voice. Imagine the crap show when first Marge Simpson's German voice died and then Homer's not too long after, and they were perfect. To make a long story short, my day is saved whenever I watch an episode of Modern Family and Ed O'Neill comes on. Because in times when nobody cares anymore, someone actually went through the trouble to track down the very particular sounding voice actor of good ol' Al Bundy after decades and asked him if he wanted the job, and thank heavens he said yes. I cannot put my finger on why that is such a deep satisfying feeling every time I hear his long-lost familiar voice. But it works like a charm for me every single time. I teach pottery to adult students at a community studio. I always love when they ask me if I'm teaching again next month. Or try to figure out which classes I teach so they can take my class again. The lemon scent on my room. My almost husband lets me bring one of my 6 chickens in at a time for a cuddle on the couch and TV time every day. A compliment. Edit. I don't want to be that one annoying person, but thanks for the award and kind words all. Heart. Recognition. Whenever I see a little kid who's super excited about something like a stick or a paper airplane and just go with it for hours. Not only do they occupy themselves, but they're fetching adorable while doing it. Leads. My dog tiptoeing after me. Waking up and making eye contact with my beagle, followed by the soft thuds of her tail. Then she'll yawn, stretch, and begin pulling herself across the bed with her back legs out until she's between me and my husband, resting her head on our pillows. She does this every morning. Blasting music in my car on the way to work and then again on the drive back. Coming home to a clean house. My cat. My nightlight. My dogs. I hate so say it, but I do have a favorite. His name is Shredder. He's a good boy and just looking at him brightens me up. Seeing my cats eat. Chocolate milk. Went for takeaway. There was no queue. As a guy, getting a compliment from anyone brightens the whole year. Reading comments on questions like these. Unpopular one I think, but I love pouring rain. Big fat drops of rain. I love it when I'm cozy inside or when I have to be outside but then it has to be warm still. FOOD. Being able to talk to my lovely girlfriend. She lives in Brazil and it's kinda heartbreaking that we can't touch each other. Especially since physical touch is my love language. But, seeing her messages, seeing pictures she sends me, video chatting her, it makes me feel so warm and bubbly inside. Seeing others smile from joy I brought them. I say that to say this. I will never be happy. My only goal in life is for no one to ever feel like I do. I guess you could say I almost have a Robin Williams type personality. I'll hide my own pain and torture behind a smile just to make others feel good. And in return I feel better never addressing my own deep dark tormenting pain. Therapy hasn't worked for it and nothing ever really does. So I've grown to always try to make someone's day because it pieces together my day. Squirrels, birds, cats, dogs, rats, ducks, basically all the animals I usually see when I walk around where I live. But not geese. Geese are assholes. When my mom calls me handsome. That my bank account still has enough money on a Thursday for me to buy myself breakfast on my crap tea job. But hey, let's be honest, RN, many Americans wish they had a job RN with this crappus economy and crap tea politicians. Wish the best luck to those who are still looking for a job. God help us all. Looking over and seeing my girlfriend has already been looking at me with a soft little smile on her face. Any and all cute dogs walking and looking happy. Heading people laugh. Getting even a tiny task done. Even just doing a to-do list. Good music on the radio. Stepping on a crisp leaf. Having someone say hello. Seeing my dog's happy face on my lock screen. He passed away back in May and I miss him very much. But seeing his smile makes me warm and happy still. Positivity always keeps my glasseth half fulleth. Yes they do. Sometimes a hug is all you need to get you through. Though it's been years since I've had one cold sweat smile, so I play video games instead. It's no small thing but feeling immense gratitude for a roof over my head and food in my belly. And a comfortable bed. When I look at the clock exactly on 4:20 by accident. I work out in the field all day, so seeing wildlife really does it for me, especially foxes, as they so rarely venture in the open, but I was on a site once where we would spot one casually walking past us almost daily. Best times of my life. On a normal day, I settle for seeing red kites. In the winter, the sun popping out to say hello after weeks of gloomy gray weather also really gets me going. When people listen to me, I can be very annoying at times. And most people don't want to listen to what I have to say because I am young. Even if I am well versed on the subject. So, it always brightens my day when people listen to me. It also make my day better when people gender me correctly. The way my daughter smiles when she sees me. She's a little over 2 months old and has recently started to smile back at me. It's the best feeling in the world. Heart. When I cry, my cat, who is usually distant, always comes and sits with me and nuzzles her head against me until I stop crying. It's a little thing but it means a lot because it shows me that even though she's a cat, she understands when she can help make my day better. I made friends with a crow recently. And after handing it food for a while I assume it now comes with its partner because now there's 2 crows waiting every day. Playing only one match where I don't get lazored by the Brune from behind. As a cashier at work. Being told thank you and they say my name that's written on my shirt. Really big difference when you get to hear your name and it always puts a smile on my face. Seeing a love you message from my girlfriend. A hard fart that is both loud and stinks. I giggle like a school kid when I pee after eating asparagus. It's so silly. Getting home after work. A morning text from my man. The sun always makes this a bit brighter. I have an old friend who I don't talk to much anymore. However, we share a birthday, and every year we race to be the first to tell the other happy birthday. I won this year. Waking up next to my amazing husband every morning smiling face. Reading the responses to posts like these. When my unborn baby kicks. Also when I notice that is 12:34. Having a chance to help somebody with their computer. A compliment. Having low self-esteem, self-worth. I have been holding onto my last in-person compliment for 3 years now. Any kind of wildlife near me. Rabbit in the backyard. Deer. Birds that get close. Sept bugs frick bugs. When somebody misses talking to me. It makes me feel special and that I have real friends I can trust. When I stop petting my kitty for a second to look at my phone. She'll sometimes reach out a paw to gently touch my arm, reminding me that she would like more pets please. My other cat likes to curl up on top of my back and purr in my ear as I drift off to sleep. I sleep on my stomach. These gestures really help lift my spirits as me and my cats are still grieving over the loss of my 3rd cat, who I raised from birth and had for 13 years. She was taken from us in February due to an aggressive spinal cancer. Most likely no one's gonna see this. But before COVID while I was delivering packages I would try to pet every dog that I could. And honestly it made my day worth doing this job. But since we're not allowed to I've really been contemplating quitting. The sun. It brightens everything, but it's so small I have to squint to see it.